welcome to today's episode on deciding to make a difference. And today we'll be talking about investing in yourself. Yes, today we have someone who is an entrepreneur. She has over 10 years of experience, and she's one of the leaders in the beauty industry. She's the CEO of Make My Day Artistry Studio. She's someone who is very motivated. She's someone who you spend 2 minutes with her and you always have something to take away. She has a passion for women. She has a passion for the youth. She has a passion for God as well. She's the person of Tomi and Bola. Tomi today will be sharing her thoughts, because over the years I have seen her invest in her well-being. I've seen her invest in her career. I've seen her invest in her business, and I have actually watched it grow. I want her to come and share with us tips that will be useful for us on why we need to invest in ourselves, on how we need to invest in ourselves, and what are the outcomes of investing with ourselves. Let's welcome Tomi today. Hello, Tomi. How are you?
Hi, Bola. I'm good, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm very well. Thanks for joining us today. I'm really excited to have you on this show. I've actually said a lot about you, honestly, but I'll let you introduce yourself and let the audience know a little bit about you. So can you introduce yourself to us?
Thank you. My name is Tomi and Bola. I am a wife, a mother of 2. I am a hair and makeup artist. I am a business owner. I am also a business analyst or scrum master in my professional field. I'm a very passionate speaker. I love to help the millennial woman win in every area of our life. I'm very passionate about that. So I speak on my social media platform about issues that a lot of people shy away from. I talk about things that affect us as women, and I try to, my goal as a woman is just really to encourage, to empower, and also to inspire the everyday woman. So that's literally what I do in a nutshell.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. So over the years, knowing you back from uni days, I have seen you invest in yourself. I'm one of those people that actually watch you and I look at you. And to be honest, well done on really investing in yourself. There was a time, and that's actually one of the first things I'll talk about. There was a time I saw you invest in a camera. And then knowing that you had these skills of making hair. There was another time when I actually know that you went for an expert training on how to make natural hair and all that, so all these skills. And I thought, and importantly, at the moment you are investing on your well-being, and I look at your WhatsApp and I'm like, stop frustrating me with these exercises. That's investing in yourself. I've looked at you invest in yourself in all areas of your life. And I want you to share top tips to people on how they can invest on themselves, why they should invest on themselves, and why you think these things are important for them to make a difference.
Yes, thank you very much, Bola. Thank you for being so kind and all that you said. It's true. I've known you for quite a while, actually. Probably about over 10 years ago, when I was in university.
Yes.
And so for me, personally, from a very young age, I kind of knew that I was going to have my own studio, salon. I knew I was going to be a business owner. And I remember very clearly, I was in church. I've always done hair. So I've been doing hair since I was probably 13 or so. It's a natural gift. It wasn't like my mom thought to buy me a doll when I was younger to practice. So I always knew I could do hair. But obviously I knew that if it's a natural gift, I had to obviously enhance my skills. Yeah. So, I started doing people's hair when I was in university. I would do people's hair as well. And
including myself.
Yes, I've done your makeup. Yeah. And then knowing that I wanted to go through the, being a beauty entrepreneur or being a salon owner, one day I was actually in church actually, and I was like, I'm sure I can do makeup. And then I would save money from doing hair, buy a little makeup here and there, and I started practicing every single day. When I moved back, this was after uni, so when I moved back to London from Portsmouth, everyone that would sit down, I'd be like, oh, hey, I just started doing makeup. Do you mind if I do your face? They'll come to my house for free. And that was when I bought a camera to take pictures of my work.
And I remember your very big photo shoots. There was one photo shoot where you had and then he had sorry to cut you. I just wanted to.
Oh, no, it's fine. So I know you're ready because I would share on Facebook. And the reason why, one thing I've always learned is that you are your most important source of wealth. If you want to create, wealth in any way, shape, or form, you have to bring value. And this day and age, like, there's no excuse for you to be mediocre. And one thing I always go as a Christian is that God has created me to be great in life. There has to be excellence in everything I do. That's just the way. That's why I think that's what pushes me. That's what motivates me to be a self-motivated person, like the Word of God over my life. So everything I do, I try my best to, just give it my all. And then so I started doing makeup, and I will practice daily. My mom was even looking at me like,
practice.
Not like what's wrong with this girl, but like, they were trying to see where it was gonna go, and I started doing it. I even did my mom's makeup, and I remember doing my mom's makeup, and she was so blown away by the transformation. And this time, I never watched YouTube. I didn't watch anyone to learn. I would just, I would take picture, look at the picture, and say, okay, this foundation didn't match properly. Okay, next time let me try. Like, I would assess my own work, and I started doing it. And then my husband then bought me, and my husband now, then boyfriend, he was in America, bought me a camera, a better camera. So, I started taking more pictures of my work. And just, I knew, because if I was going to charge for doing makeup, then I have to improve my skills. I have to be better, because people pay for what they value. And if I'm going to tell you, I charge, for example, £100 for makeup, the work that I'm doing has to match with the work I'm charging. So that was kind of what pushed me. And then I started, got into the wedding industry, started doing makeup. People, were bold enough to trust me. I remember your graduation as well. You called me from London. I came to, Portsmouth to do your makeup. And just seeing people that, I think because people could see that I was putting in the work, it was easy for people to support me. And I think that's one thing I would say. One important tip I would say is, when people see you put in the work, of you investing in yourself, they will support you. And then when you start seeing results, for example, doing makeup, people say my beautiful work made them think, okay, it looks like she can do makeup, let's invest in her. So when you invest in yourself, it comes naturally for people to want to invest in you. And if you're trying to make, you're trying to make money. I mean, we all want to make money, but I don't think anyone wants to just do stuff for not making money. For me, doing hair and makeup was a passion. It was something I was passionate about. But now I get paid to do what I love. And because I get paid to do what I love, the more I grow, the more I see myself, wanting to do more things, then I continue to grow. And then now I see like the sky is my starting point. And so doing makeup in the UK for like 3 years, I think. 3 years. And then I got married, moved to America. So imagine I had to start all over again. It really hurt, because I remember the year I moved, which was 2015, about 27 brides or so had emailed me saying that they want to book me for their makeup. Wow. And obviously, I wasn't going to be there. It was after my wedding. I had to refer them to, my other makeup artist friends. And that really hurt me, because, that was the peak of my business in the UK. And I remember coming in, I used to tell my husband, like, oh, babe, man, like, I feel so bad. And because of the visa I was on, I couldn't even travel back to do weddings. And then I started building my my clientele all over again, putting in work again, calling people that, my husband didn't really have many friends. So I had to like go out there, meet people, like, hey, I do makeup. I mean, luckily my husband will share, my name, my work page with his friends at work and things like that. Then started, growing again. I took in a couple of classes, because again, if you want to grow in life, if you want people to value what it is that you have to offer, you have to invest in yourself. It will cost you money, it will cost you time, it will cost you energy, but it pays off in the end. Like, I took a class one time, I paid $1,500 just for the class for 3 hours. Yes, just for 3 hours. When people say that, what? And then so it's like, but I did that because he was the person I did the training with. It was at the level I wanted to get to. He's a celebrity makeup artist. And like, okay, let me learn skills from him. Let me pay for this. Your time, it's money. They say time is money, but your time can only be money when you've actually invested in yourself and you have value to offer. So that's just literally a little, background of why I really believe it's important to invest in yourself.
Right. So there's when I met you, when it was it 2000 and what was my graduation? 2014. And there was when statements you make, and every time my husband says it, because we never forget, I've paid my dues, So something happened, and then you said, I paid my dues. And we always say, the moment I say it, he says, Tomi, or the moment he says, I said, Tomi, So at what point in investing in yourself do you know that you should confidently say, I have paid my dues?
Okay. So I've been doing makeup now professionally, I would say for 8 years.
Wow.
Like, actually doing it properly.
Mm.
I'm at this stage now, probably last year, after 7 years, was when I said, I am confident about what I charge. Like, and every client is not my client. So if someone can't pay for me, can't afford my services, that's fine. Because I feel like, especially as a makeup artist, makeup business now and hair business is very saturated. There's so many people. I lived in Maryland, because now I live in Texas. I lived in Maryland for 5 years, and there's a makeup artist in every corner. Wow. And obviously there's
competitive
not
market.
Pardon?
It's a very competitive market.
Yes, it's competitive, extremely competitive. And obviously remember I said I had to build my clientele again. So obviously I had to drop my prices. Pounds to dollars is different. Yes. So I had to, but I didn't drop my prices to just give it to anybody, because I knew that I had value to offer.
Yeah.
I think the first thing is knowing if you can literally look in the mirror and be totally honest with yourself, knowing that you've actually paid your dues. Yeah. Meaning that you've worked on your skills every day, every night. You've paid people to learn, because the problem is, a lot of us, we want to get the benefits, but we don't want to put in the work, especially this generation. Like now people feel like, after 1 year, I'm a pro makeup artist. I'm like, okay, not saying that you can't do something for 3 years and be a pro at it, but for me personally, it was up until like 7 years, 6-7 years, that I was like, you know what, I have paid my dues. And guess what, me saying that doesn't always mean that then that's it. You have to, there's continuous learning. Yes. I don't feel like I've arrived. For me, when I will arrive is when, Michelle Obama is calling to come and do her makeup. When, it sounds like it's attainable. It's attainable with connection. But how do you get connection? By, working with people, investing in yourself, like all those things. It won't just come to you. One thing I always remember from a young age is that life does not give you what you deserve, it gives you what you demand. And when you demand something, it's not by saying and say, oh, I deserve this, give it to me. No, you have to work hard.
I wish I love that, because I just want to sit at home and cross my leg and not do anything, so, and then get food on my table without working. So
I would love that if that was the case. If I could even plant money tree.
Tell me about that. Plant money tree. So you know what? When you started, just based on what you've said, you started practicing, okay? Yes. And now, when you got back to Maryland, you had to pay over £1,000. Now, not everybody has that sort of money, okay? Yeah. And not everybody knows, not everybody has that, what's it called? Drive to say, okay, I need to start practicing, you see? Now, for those that do not have the money, how do they invest in themselves? Apart from being able to pay and practicing, what other thing do you think they can do that would help make their future valuable, if that makes any sense?
Okay. Yes. I mean, one aspect I gave was makeup. Investing in yourself doesn't have to do with makeup. I'm just giving that example of makeup.
Of course, because that's your area.
For example, okay, let me talk about something that is easier. Health, working out. A lot of the average woman struggles to lose weight. That I know, because I speak to a lot of women, and it's a struggle, especially if you've dealt with obesity from a very young age, or you've had babies. It's difficult. When it comes to, okay, so I usually try to put myself in people's shoes, but like I said before, I personally am a self-motivated. I don't really need people to be like, oh, go Tomi, you can't do it. I love it. It pushes me harder, but normally, if I feel like I want to change in something, I get up and I do it. That's just me naturally. Even my husband will be like, oh, okay, you don't even need me to do this for you. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. That's just the way my mindset is. Yes. But for someone that, that may not have the money, let's say we're working out. Some people don't have the money to, go on meal plans or pay a private instructor or something. There's free stuff. Like, the internet is literally there for you. Like, you can learn any and everything online. Yeah. Like, literally.
I agree with you.
Yes. Even the only excuse a lot of us have is, time. If something is important to you,
we all give that excuse at every point. Tell me and I'll tell you about time.
Yes. Dr. Bola, let
Give,
me tell
give me
you,
2 minutes and I'll break it down and I'll keep talking and how 24 hours is not enough.
yes, I always say it. I just don't have the time. But guess what I've been doing? For the past 4 weeks, every single day, I have been working out.
Oh,
Because guess what?
Honestly, you've been frustrating me on your status. And sometimes I type in and I say, please, can you stop putting this thing on your status? You're frustrating me. And then you know what killed it? You put the before and after, and I might say, here you go, please, can you just stay off my status?
My friend, literally, I have a Apple Watch, and my friend literally messaged me yesterday. She said, Tommy, it's okay. You've done 3 workouts already. Please.
I know. But to be honest, I'm not sort of. It's really good because to be honest, one of the days after, I think I can't remember when you uploaded because of course our time differences, and it was
the time differences.
late night. I just said, Tommy, Yisha, I just said, Tommy, I just wore my jumpsuit and, whatever it is, I went down the staircase and I was just going up and down. Said, you can't frustrate me, I'll do my own, I'll do my best and leave the rest,
That's exactly my goal, to make people get up and do it. So that's an example of it's only if it's important to you, you will make the time. And the reason why it's important to me is I was a particular size before I had, Josiah, before I was pregnant with Josiah. So, and I've been consistent with my workouts and my healthy eating for the past 3 years after I had the Mia. So for me, I have clothes in my closet that I can't be buying. First of all, I don't even want to be buying clothes all the time because it's not fitting me again. So I have clothes in my wardrobe that I need to go back into. So that's my motivation. I need to get back into this. And the fact that, okay, I'm home now. I'm currently not working, but I am a full-time mom at home. And anyone that has kids know that it's not an easy job.
Oh,
even for us, with this, I have to even change the time for us to even be able to eat.
Of course, tell me where Elizabeth is now. She's gone on a stroll with her dad, so so we are in the same pose. I can relate.
Yes. But so when it's important to you, you can create the time. And it's not just even about there's a saying that says that a closed mouth does not get fed. Sometimes speaking to people as well, you may not have, if you're a makeup artist, you're a hairstylist, you may not have 1,000 something. And like I said, that's just the level I wanted to go out. There are people that I teach classes. I teach makeup artist classes. My classes that between $200 and $300 depending on how many hours. That's not that expensive. You can go to someone like me. There's different ranges. I went to that person because obviously he has a particular status that I was looking at. But there are a lot of free resources online. There are resources you can use to learn anything you want to learn. And LinkedIn is good if you're in a professional setting and you want to invest in yourself to be better. Okay, let me share a personal example. Due to COVID-19, I was laid off from my job, right? And that was in March. And obviously, yes, no, it's okay. And someone like me, where obviously I had a business as well. My business obviously was impacted as well. I can't do makeup. I had about 6 weddings that were cancelled because of what's going on. And it's easy for me to sit at home and say, well, I'm not working. It's okay. Let me just live my life.
You start, sulking and, making it a problem.
Exactly. Yes. The month of April was a bit difficult because I had to adjust my schedule because obviously I was used to working and I changed jobs because I was in Maryland. We relocated to Texas and I was working from home. I worked from home for 7 months and I had my son. It was a lot for me. And I'm not really a home. I'm a homebody, but I'm not sit at home. I like to interact with people. So so it was I changed jobs at the wrong time. It looks like that, but I knew that there was something divine going on. But I changed jobs at the wrong time, if you want to say, for layman terms. Yeah. And that's how I got laid off. So imagine, it wasn't like it was my fault or anything like that. And April was hard. I had to adjust and everything like that. But came May, I took my resume out. I did a lot. I did a certification while I was, waiting.
Even with the situation, you kept investing in yourself.
I had to, because I'm now, because you have to think about it. So in America, I don't know the number. As of 2 weeks ago, when I knew the number, 33 million people are out of job.
Wow.
Voila, 33 million. That means And there are hiring for people. There's like, essential, like grocery stores.
Yeah.
I can't work in a grocery store, not because I'm too big or because it's a downgrade from my professional setting, but because I have kids.
Of course.
The timetable would not work.
Exactly what's going on around anyway.
Exactly. So imagine. So that means when I'm ready to go back into work, doing interviews, the competition is a lot higher. I can't go with, oh yeah, I'm good at what I do. I was good enough in math. Yeah, you should give me the job. No, because now there are people who are investing in themselves daily to make sure that they are the best candidate for that job. Because now the competition is a lot higher. Let me tell you, when I look for jobs, I'm quite articulate when I'm looking for a job. I put in the work. I'm well prepared for interviews. If I tell God, if this is for me, it's for me. So I'm someone like that. But now it's not just because I'm prepared, it's for me. You have to bring in the extra work. You can't do what
tell them no why you're supposed to be the one to be for the job.
Yes, if you want a job that's going to pay you 6 figures, you can't be doing something that's making 50K. It's not gonna work. And that's what you see when I say that you are your most important source of wealth. When you start thinking, okay, my knowledge, my skills, my experience, it remains with you forever. That even when you lose everything.
With that statement you just made now,
yeah,
what would you say? Do I say invest in myself or save my money for the future?
Invest in yourself. And the reason why I say that is, even when you're saving your money for your future, you can invest in something that will yield return. Investing and just putting your money under your pillow or putting it in a safe where there's no return going on, that's a waste of investing. That's the waste of money. But when you invest, like, okay, people go into stocks and things like that, it's a bit risky, but there's a lot of long-term investment that you can do that can bring you money. For me, I just believe not just, acquiring skills, knowledge, and experience, but also if you're going to invest in something that can yield return. Not just, say that I'm saving money. When you have value and you have skill, trust me, people will pay. Like, there's a guy that on YouTube, so he does, like, he's a not motivation speaker, but like he does a lot of public speaking and things like that. Yeah. To have half an hour, I can't remember his name. Half an hour of this guy is $1,500.
Wow.
To talk.
He's
just to talk.
I know.
What's his name? If I find his name, I will send it to you. People, so imagine someone like that. It didn't just happen overnight.
Of course.
Over the years, now he's someone of value. And guess what? People are saying, I don't have that money. There are people paying him.
Of course, yeah. You get people that would happily pay. Yeah, and just back to what you said, not everyone is your customer. Not everyone is right for you. The right people will come, and that's the important reason why you need to invest in yourself.
Yep. My brother said something. My brother too. He's a public speaker. I share a lot of his stuff.
I've seen it.
Yes, you must have. Yeah, he was a youth MP when he was younger. He has a company called the Common Sense Network. It's like a millennial news, not station, but like a news platform. He was showing about a speaking engagement that was meant to have. Just speaking engagement. They had about 5 speakers. It was in Manchester, I think so. For each attendee, they had to pay £999.
Wow.
I said, Michael, what are you guys talking about? He said that he hasn't gotten. He said he hasn't even gotten the program of what he has to say. I don't think the thing happened because of COVID, but 992 attend for me to go and hear people talk.
Well, you still get other events that are a lot more and more expensive, and then you get people attend it gladly without, so
without flinching, without oh my gosh, it's too much, because there's value. Because people that actually go and see value. So I can't, like, when it comes to investing in yourself, like, literally you can not just shop at the table and say, oh, I'm this and that. People know. Yeah. People can see, like, okay, this person is, when you see someone that is toned, I don't look at them and say, oh, I'm sure they just sleep in bed all day. That's how they got muscles. No, you know that the person, you can just imagine the person works hard. Some people, obviously, they're born into a wealthy family, money just rose for them. But being a Black person in America, you can see when people are successful, they've paid their dues. You know that they've done the work.
Yes.
and they keep doing the work. If you feel like, you're at the point where, oh, I'm good now, yeah, I've arrived. You haven't arrived. There are people that are behind you who are going to just go ahead of you. There was a saying that I heard that when you have a goal and you're focused, like when people are sprinting, the person that is sprinting is not looking at the side and see, oh, who is beside me? They focus, because the moment you take your eyes off course, the person beside you will go past you.
So you need to focus, and you need to keep going, because of course there are people behind you that are going ahead, and there's still people ahead of you. So
already, exactly.
There.
Exactly. So when you focus on it is where you're going, then it's fine. Even like being a business owner, not everyone has the incline or naturally wants it, because business is not easy. Being an entrepreneur, you take a lot of risk. It's costly. People don't tell you that it's costly when you first start. Like, it's not I'm good at this, let me just go in. You have to
go in, and then starts, the money starts coming in, like there's a tree behind your office.
It takes a while before you make money. Like when I first started doing makeup, I was doing makeup, really cheap, but it was great to be getting money for what I did. But I did a lot of free makeup too. I did a lot of free makeup because I needed people to see what I could do. And
yes, I remember the one where you did someone's mom's birthday makeup, and then you went all the way and you cried on your way back, and I know, So to be honest, that's why you are actually the right person, but because you said, I think it was about an hour or an hour and a half all the way, and you didn't even get paid. And they said, "Oh, Kilili."
The woman took my hand and she said, "What's this? I've done it myself. What's the meaning of all this?" And I was heartbroken. I walked home and I was going on the train and I was just crying.
You said with your box or something, and
yeah, I had makeup. Yeah, you have a good memory. I carried my makeup box, the one that has you opens up. I was holding. This was in London. I can't remember. I think it was Stratton Common or something like that. I live in Belvedere. All the way to Stratton Common, like 3 trains.
Wow.
3 train journey, and then from the train station to where I went to, I had to get bus, and then from the bus I had to walk to the hall. And and that's the thing, because I knew that I wanted to not just make a difference in every woman's life. I knew that experience does not dictate my future. At that point, even I was not
from it, because I can't remember it was a learning curve for you, and that's what I've said in my previous video. You learn from every challenge,
every experience.
You
yes. In me investing in myself, every step that I take, I learn and I readjust to see how I can better the next time. That particular experience now, after I did the makeup, the next person I did, so I now explain to my clients when they ask me for something, I tell them what it is.
Yes.
I show them pictures. This is what you're asking. Is this what you want? Because this lady she didn't know what she wanted. She was talking in industry terms that she didn't know what it looked like, and she was blaming me for it. So I learned from that experience, to be better. I'd been to, when I moved to Maryland as well, I had a woman who, she spoke to me on the phone. She called me and she's like, "Hello, I heard you're a makeup artist." I was like, "Yes." And this is Nigerians. I'm sorry if you're Nigerian, you're watching. I've had my fair share of Nigerians. And she's like, "Oh, how much do you charge for makeup?" And I think that time when I moved to Maryland, I was charging 65. The market value of people that were on my level were like around 70, 80, or probably $80. So I was doing like 65 because I was new. And she's like, 65 full makeup. No. She's like, no. You would like do it for 50. Because you are new here.
Oh, because what?
You are new here. She was like, because you are new here, and I can take you to parties with me. You are doing makeup where you come. You sit up there, you do makeup.
Okay.
I said, "Thank you very much, ma." And because when I moved to America, when people call me, I make sure I speak properly. Like, "Hello, can I help you?" And they're thinking, where is she from? People think, some people
yourself.
I'm putting it on because obviously I don't have an American accent. And she's like, I was like, just to let you know, I am not actually new to makeup. I am new in the in Maryland, and unfortunately, I actually don't do makeup at events. I do makeup either in my house, in my apartment, or I go to the client's apartment. I don't go to events, to settle. Ness, sit down. Ness, I don't do that. I'm not in that business. Sorry.
Oh my God.
I am an educated makeup artist. I went to school. I have a degree, and I chose to do makeup, not because this is the thing, and because I've invested in myself, I could speak like that.
And not out of pride. Your dues.
I have paid my dues.
Yeah.
I pay my dues.
Yeah, you have.
Like that. You know, I could let her know, because imagine if I was just doing makeup like, oh, please, please. And people can't talk to you anyhow.
Mm-hmm.
When you've paid your dues, you can speak confidently about what you have to offer.
Absolutely.
And if you're not fine with it, I'm good, sis.
Yes.
Let me tell you what happened. So after she got off the phone, I guess she was mad because my husband, I was one that introduced her to me, and I told my mother, what the heck? I can be telling you. This woman even trying to advise me. She's like, oh, it's $50 you'll be charging. I'm looking at her like, sis.
Mm-hmm.
Like a month after, no, like 3 months after, she calls me. Oh, hello, Tomi, are you free? I have on a Saturday. I was at the wedding, by the way, so I pick her up. I'm like, hello, and she's like, oh, hello, I need makeup this evening. Are you available? I was like, no, I'm at a wedding doing a bride's makeup. I had to rub in her face. I was like, yeah, I'm doing a bride at the moment. Thank you, bye bye. Because in her head, I'm just a makeup artist that is sitting at home waiting for people to call me. Because how can you call me on a Saturday at 3 p.m. but you need makeup at 6? That means you really believe that I don't have clients because I'm new. But I'm like, no, you don't know. I put in my work. And literally, I got to Maryland in March. I had a wedding by like June. In fact, I had a magic wedding in May in Tampa, Florida. Someone paid my flight, hotel for me to fly out to Tampa, Florida to do makeup. I had a wedding in August. I had July. I had October, because I put in the work. Yeah. And people see value. They see my skills.
You are able to do all these and place yourself appropriately because you have invested yourself, and it's time for you to get returns. You are confident of what you can offer. So investing in yourself actually places you in a position to be confident about what service you are going to provide.
Yes.
Am I right? Yeah.
You are spot on.
To everyone listening, when you invest in yourself, you'll be confident about what you have to offer, and no one will come. And it doesn't really apply to maybe the makeup industry only. When you are in a job interview and they ask you what can you offer, you can confidently say that this is what I can do. You dangle your carrot and you say, this is the carrot. Do you want it? It looks really good. I've got the skills.
Yeah.
You see?
I just want to add to it, because you said employment, and I was going to go into that as well. Like, if you're obviously more inclined to being an employee, your minimum pay is determined by the level of relevance of your knowledge of your skills. And then the fact is, the more updated your relevant skills are, the higher your earnings. And that's just the way it is. Like, there's many different ways you can, no matter what industry you're in every single way, there's always ways for you to, to challenge yourself, for you to invest in yourself. Even if you're at a position in, at your job, and there's a posting for a person that is higher than you. Yeah. There's a way you can speak to your manager and say, I feel like I can do it. I want to share a testimony of a friend who told me, so she came in, she got a job, and it was paying a particular, grade or whatever. Let me just give an example. She was getting paid £50,000, for example. And then her and her boss were kind of close, they work together a lot. Yeah. And then they had a posting for a senior, not totally different, still in the same industry, but a different department, just a department, right? And the pay was 100K. That's double my friend's salary. You know what my friend said to her boss? She said, she's like, please don't post this job online yet, on the system yet. Give me 3 weeks. I'm going to prove to you I can do this job.
Wow. So, to be honest, that actually relates to my last week's video, that when you were thrown with challenges, it's an opportunity for you to rise up and show them that I can actually do this, and show them that the skills that you have. Wow.
One thing I've learned, sis, let me tell you, my friend doubled her salary.
Tell me about it.
When she said it to me, I said, wow, you are even inspiring me. Wow. Like, it was, because that's how you do it. She said, give me 3 weeks.
But it also comes with, and it also ties in with deciding to make a difference, because she has decided to make a difference. She has decided to raise her expectations. She's put herself on another level. She's not putting herself on that level anymore, you see? And of course, she would have invested in herself by maybe going extra to study and prepare for the interview, or putting down all her pieces that she needs to use to back up that, yes, I am the right person for this job. I've got skills, I've got experiences. Do not limit yourself, people. Do not limit yourself.
Yes. And I want to just even to share and to encourage anyone that is watching. You may not be able to do the big things like, oh, yeah, you want to double your salary.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, with challenge comes change. Every little step you take, it's a step closer to your destination.
Wow.
But life ain't going to happen if you just sit down and expecting
sadly
just to fall. It's not. Be the spiritual person. Be the most spiritual. Huh?
No, I understand.
I have to do African now. Okay, you can be so spiritual. It's not going to just fall.
Sadly.
In your that's life.
If it comes to spiritual, even the Bible says prayer without work is in vain.
Yeah. So, but some people are really like, they are really like, I am God's favorite.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So if you keep having faith and you are not putting in the work and you are not investing in yourself, you are not setting yourself in the right path, and you're not putting your
study to show yourself approved. Okay.
Wow.
Until much is given, much is expected. And let me tell you, that's what drives me. If I want to just share with anyone that even knows me, anyone that known me from Portsmouth, a lot of people will say, "Wow, Tomi, like you really transitioned to America very well." Like people will mention me on Facebook, they're proud of me, and it really just touches me and it pushes me to even do more, to really encourage people. It's not easy to move your whole life to another country.
Yeah,
I did that by God's grace.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I had a life in the UK. I had friends. I have long-term relationships that I've, intentionally built. Yes. Knowing that in my future, I would need this person, they would need me. Like, I was on the path. And I had to leave all of that and move to America. It wasn't an easy thing. It wasn't easy. It was really difficult. And then 5 years of building my business from scratch again. And then last year, September, I moved to our final base in Texas.
Well, congratulations on that as well, because I saw that as well, and I'm like, Tomi, let me man, you these babes, the moment I'm on Instagram and I see you come on, I'm like, papa, I must be the first to be on there,
Yes, thank you.
And that's I want to share it with everyone. With Tomi, I have learned so much, and I'm not saying this to maybe massage you or anything. You understand? I'm somebody that from far, the moment I am on Instagram and I see you come, I'm like, no, I must get there, I must see what, because at some point, whatever you say, I always learn something, and I sort of reflect. After maybe leaving your show, I sort of step back and say, what have I learned from what you have said? Because of course you are someone that have seen different sides. You've been in the UK and you've lived in America. You have the opportunity to meet with people, because of course your kind of job allows you to meet people and how to manage people and how to manage situations. So I sort of learned from it, and that's why I would like to say to everyone, for everything she has said, she's talking from experience, and they're applied experience. There are things that have applied, she has applied in her life. And but just before I let you go, do you have any other tips, any final tips you would like to share with people as a takeaway?
Final tips will just be, if you want to see results, you have to do work. It's not magic. It's not, no one can do it for you. You have to do the work. And doing the work is not for you to compete with somebody else to see how they're doing the work. You can learn from someone. You can you can acquire skills from people. But for you, if the trajectory of what you want, the lifestyle that you want, the kind of life you want to create for your family, for your children, if you don't have a plan to see how you're going to get there, it's not going to happen. And to get there, you have to challenge yourself. When you're challenged, I'm telling you, things happen. There will be change. There's no way. The only way you can make a difference and invest is by investing in yourself. And when you invest in yourself, there will be change. There will be value. Like in every area, in your health, in your finances, in your family, there will be change. With kids, if you want to raise your kids a particular way, you want to give them the proper home training. When they grow older, they will be great adults. That's just the way life is.
Absolutely.
That's just the way life is. That's just my last word to you guys. Just, you can do it. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. The only difference, for some of us is
relates to what I said last week as well. If I can do it, if I can get
Yes,
it, anyone
you
can. And
can do it.
Tom is
Nothing yet.
sharing, so you can see that we haven't actually spoken, and most of the points I've shared is just in line with what I have said. For you to make a difference, if we can do it, if we can get to where we are, putting in so much work, then nothing is stopping you. You
Yes.
can do it. Thank you so
Yes.
much, Tommy. I've
Thank
really
you. This was
enjoyed
so much fun.
chatting with you. And of course, we want to have you more and more to share.
I am ready. You know I love talking about relationships. So when that comes up, I am your girl.
Oh, yes. We're in this together. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining this community. And we're really excited. Thanks for sharing all these valuable tips. And yes, I hope that it will be useful for somebody right there. So I'll let you go now. And thanks for coming.
Thank you so much. I really had much fun. Thank you, guys. Take care.
All right, then. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Yes, that was Tomi Lola. Thank you for sharing those tips with us. So she has shared lots of tips. You need to invest in yourself because overall you will benefit from it. So why not take that step today and make efforts, set your expectation high to invest in yourself. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the email below. Subscribe to our channel so that you do not miss the next episode, because of course it's going to still be an interesting 6 weeks more, so 5 weeks more on deciding to make a difference. If you want to make a difference, we're going to have lots of interesting people on this show to share top tips with you. So subscribe if you have found this very useful, and if you also find it useful, please consider sharing these, leaving your comments and liking it. And yes, this is me again, Bola Adeyeye Omishade, and I'll see you next week.